Oh, hello. Where's my... There we go. Right. So... see if we can get this up and running. It seems to want to not do it again this morning. Man. Try again. There we go. Okay, people, let's see what we can do today. Aha. Defend the hostages, kill the guards in the garden, rescue the hostages and enemies with the half-bow. No! I'm not any good with this blinking bow. Oh! Jeez. Rubbish. Right, I thought.
Hello, how's it going today?
Hold still.
Future. Oh. So.
I hoped you would come.
Go. Be well.
Samurai Granny.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome.
I just beat this game last night. It was really good. I'm going to try the DLC later.
Oh, well done, Henry. Yeah, do you know, I just realised, looking through some stuff yesterday evening, you can go again with start new game. I didn't realise that. I thought once you were done, you were done. But obviously, there's more to this. So, first of all, I have got to get through this first lot. And... Whew, where got to go now? I need to find somewhere. There's one over there.
Yeah, new game plus I'm going to try and find everything, then go into new game.
There we go. Hostage. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I've got one here still. I got him? Yes, I got him. Too many hostages. Not hostages, enemies. So... Yes, there's much more to this game than I thought there was. Stop keep blooming whacking me with that. About. But yes, that does count. That does count as a kill. Excellent. Bombs, got all those. See if there's anybody up here before. Anybody jumping out at me? Okay, just run off. Come on, where are you? Where is he thinking? Oh, yeah. Couldn't find it. Oh, you're right there. Go on then. Oh, Lord. Not killed enough yet.
Stop! Don't!
Yeah!
I want some arrows then, don't I?
Here you go!
Please, help me!
You'll be free soon.
They're looking for the abbot.
So am I.
He came with the other monks, but I didn't see him after the attack.
Hello, Granny. Good day.
Hello, hello, hello. Good day to you. I hope all is well with you today. Right, next. There's this one over there. I've heard of three.
Doing good today. Thank you.
You're good today. Excellent. We're all
I
a
hope
little
you
bit
are doing
behind
well
today. Yeah. Now I've got all my bits and pieces done that I had to do. We are going along well. Yes. Right, I'm going to see them. That's okay. Over there. So.
Did we get that special armor we were collecting those keys for?
No, we haven't yet, Wills. We have sort of been a bit... I think we got a bit sidetracked again yesterday. We will try and get it today. Right, why is this telling me here?
Okay, I see we're wearing the same armor as yesterday.
Yeah, we're wearing all the same, my dear, at the moment. Yeah.
Figured we didn't get it, or it wasn't very special after all.
I'm not sure. It's either that, yeah, or it's not very special, exactly. Actually, let's have a look. See, it is. I am in the right area, so maybe I will get that other key from here. Oh, where's this other blinking? Keeps saying it's seeing me. Free the farm from the mongoose. I'm sure after I've done this, it's telling me this is where the last key is. Well, there's one somewhere that keeps. Where are you? Do you know? I can see him. No chance. No chance. No. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Granny, aren't you minding that awareness meter?
They're all coming over. Where are you?
Dosho! 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 Dosho!
I think it's... Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, no, don't you die. Oh, man.
Hey, Granny Tsushima, slightly smiling face.
Remaster. Hello, hello. Oh. Right, so we are starting back here, but have we killed
Hello, Dream Master.
what we've killed? Have they stayed dead? We need to go and find out. Hopefully. Okay, yes.
Hello, 33
looks like
Willies.
it. I need to... Oh, kill the enemies with Hasbro. Yeah, but I did 2 of those. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh. There.
Are you rescuing more hostages?
I'm rescuing. I've got one more hostage to rescue, and I've got to clear this place out of all the Mongols. And then, with a bit of luck, that should get me the last key I need. I've got to find it. Sort of directing me over there. I don't know what's going here first. Have a look. Let's have a look. Right. This here somewhere. You working through this there. Let's see here. But there's one there that keeps. There's a sniper archer up the road somewhere. Let's see.
Chicago. Huge fish. Chicago.
With an arrow. No hostages were killed. That was a bit of a poor do, wasn't it? Doe. So we've got to go right over there. So we can swim or we can.
Did you get the fire sword? I haven't found it yet. It's an ability.
No. A fire sword? Gosh, no, Henry. I didn't know it existed. Whoa. That's something to look out for. A fire sword would be very, very... At least I don't think I've got one.
What's this about a fire sword?
I've never heard of a fire sword here.
I have the fire arrows. They're helpful.
Oh, the fire... I've heard of the fire arrows. Now let me have a look if I can see on my gear. Weapons and ammo. I've got ordinary arrow, a heavy arrow, and an explosive arrow. And that is my lot. So I have a lot more things to find. Okay, now then. We were...
Yeah, they can't block with the fire sword.
They can't block with the fire... Ah.
I haven't seen us using any explosive arrows, Granny. We should put those to
Yes,
use, shouldn't
once
we?
again, Wills, I have absolutely blooming no idea how to put these things for me to use. I still feel I'm a bit hopeless with this game. I can't believe I've got on long as far as I have with it. I'm missing so much, I'm sure.
I would be curious to know how we obtain the fire sword.
Yes, I will have to search that out, Wills. Absolutely. Right, am I any good up here doing anything? Probably not.
I'll have a look for you, Granny.
That's a good idea, Wills, thank you. Right,
I still have a lot to find, lol.
Yes, this, much more to this game than I thought, you know? Right, so I've got my boat, but I cannot. Which is the best one to kill this one. But I'm hopeless with arrows. Absolutely hopeless. Oh Lord, no! Get around the other side! I want to kill him with a bow. I'm not killing with a... I need to get one arrow into this.
Granny, the fire sword is real. We need to do the Undying Flame
No, this
quest.
is stupid, isn't it? We need to do the Undying Flame quest. Okay. Why am I trying so hard just to kill them? Why can I not just
If you
whack
play the
them all
flute,
out?
you can change the weather.
Ah, can you?
Can we bring up the map?
Can we bring up the map? Okay. What we need, I think, rather than the map, maybe
Let's see if we're anywhere near this quest.
The journal. I'm going to look at the journal. And it is, what did you call it? The Undying Flame. So it's not amongst any of this lot. Tales of Kiki Journey into the Past and the Mythic Tales. Oh, right. That's in Mythic Tales. And we are nowhere near that yet, look. Absolutely nowhere near. It's not lit up or anything, so we are unable to do at the moment. Going to come going to come along much later, I think, Wills. Right, let's try this again.
Hello guys. Hi Granny, slightly
Hey Christina,
smiling
hello.
face.
Welcome. I feel like I'm making a right big deal of this. Honestly. Right. I got up across the top there before, didn't I? And saw all this lot over here. So as soon as we go...
Where is the Jogaku Temple Lake?
Jogaku Temple Lake.
The quest starts in a village north of that lake.
Sibling Rocks. I would imagine it's probably not down here, but if we start from the bottom and work.
Hello Christina. Good day. Is it up north? It's sort of in the middle of the map, but up north, I think.
Yes, I would imagine. I just thought I'd just start from the bottom and work up. But it might be because I went... I can't see. There's the Omi Lake, Little Monk's Pond. I went up through here.
Actually, I think the village
or
is called
started to go up
Jogaku.
through here. Yeah.
It's northeast of Sago.
And I was warned that the Cedar Temple has been mentioned on something I've been doing. Here we go,
Wow,
there
we
it
have a
is,
lot
look,
more to do
Wills.
here.
It's way up here. So we are a long way away from it. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, I think we have been doing loads and loads anyway, but look at it all. It's, oh, if I come out too far, it goes. See, I think I've done a fair whack down in the north bit here.
Okay, well, we definitely want that flame sword, don't
We
we?
are going to be a long way away from getting it, though, Wills, I think.
The DLC quest didn't show up. For me, I had to Google. This game has a few
So...
bugs.
Oh, the DLC quest, right. Yes, yes, no, I did see somebody was writing about the DLC quest also last night.
Sure.
But, and I thought, oh, I didn't realise, there was a DLC or anything from this at all. And like I say, I definitely didn't realise that, you can redo with new game. That was quite a surprise. Okay, so we've got some ones over there. That's all right.
I think the DLC is that separate island on the map.
Is it separate island on the map? No, on my other character, my other playthrough I'm doing, I got up onto that island bit, and I couldn't get off. There was obviously quite a lot to do up there before you can travel off of the island. And again, I got a little bit sort of cheesed off with it. I don't like to get stuck on places like that, but obviously,
Tonight, I'll let you know what it's like.
That's That's great, Henry. Yes, absolutely. I am really, really surprised with this game. All these bits and pieces coming up with it. All to the good. Really, really a much bigger game than I thought it was. Okay, come on, we have got to. Right, that's another enemy. I don't think we're going to be able to be good enough unless I can get up on some of the...
We have to get that sword.
Yeah. That would be a long time coming, Wheels, unfortunately.
Seen bits of it on YouTube. There's like new armor and stuff.
Like new armor, so
We're
yeah.
a good distance away.
We're a whack away from it, Wheels, absolutely. So is this side going to be... I can do an assassinate. Do a quick...
Okay.
Jump up on the onto that one. Where's the other one?
Will you bet getting GTA 6 when it comes out?
No, I won't get GTA 6. I have quite a few on my list. I really have to pick things because I am... Well, I suppose like everybody, you know, I haven't got the time, you know. There needs to be about a week's worth of hours in one day. Got him. What do you do? Okay. The next one. Where's the next one? Imagine. Oh, there he is. Sugar.
Should we try out those explosive arrows?
I can't find the explosive arrows, Will. Really, I have no idea. R3 to slow time. R3.
We don't know how to equip them.
Whoa. Get shot.
The hostage.
Oh no! I was just gonna... No! Where the hell did they come from? I'm sure they...
I don't like grinding in any game. If there's a way to glitch it,
I'm
doing
doing
it
to save time. Ah, right, Henry. Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
Haha.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Where? Let's go.
I've been known to look for a cheese from time to time.
Quite a few of this lot. Surely they must be for a cheese from time to time. Oh. Well. I think gone are the days when on the Nintendo console.
I use my
You used to
jailbroken
be
PS4.
able to find PS4, jailbroken PS4. You used to be able to find a whole great big long list
Elden Ring the first time.
of
She
cheats
escaped the cheese, but I mostly beat her with it.
On most of the games, especially the Metroid game. There was always sort of controller cheats you could put in.
She beat me like 1,000 times and I'd had enough. Hostage.
Dead. Oh, come on. Come on. Is there one that's... Whoa.
지금 가라고. 어쩌지 베리.
No, you are not killing people. Everybody okay? Forgot what it was about in here. Are they gonna run? Yes, it. Go on. Run away, run away. Okay, what else have we got to do here? It's showing me down here.
Granny, my meeting went pretty good yesterday.
I was going to ask you, Wheels. I didn't want to sort of be too intrusive about it with you, but I'm glad it was all okay. I hope you get a really good end result. Why does this keep going, this blinking thing, but it's not? What am I missing here? Oh, golly gosh. Oh, there's somebody over there. There's somebody. Oh, okay, because we have still got another hostage to get rid, to get free.
내게 못 있어.
See me.
야, 죽었어. 벌써 따져.
One meeting always seems to create another one.
One meeting creates another. Ah. You're not going to kill him. No way. Whoa. Hospital, is it done? Yes.
I know it.
Saved. Still enemies nearby, but where are you, enemy? Let's have a look and see if we can find you up here.
These Mongols are everywhere.
Honestly, they pop up like mushrooms. I wonder if there's anything
They're coming
in.
out of the woodwork.
They'll see me. I know it.
Nobody in here. What's weird? Where are you? Horsey, horsey.
Too scared to move. Don't you hear them?
Maybe I should ring the bell. Wind chime.
They'll see me. I know it. Too scared to move. Don't you hear them?
You hear them? No, I can't see any. Where the hell are you? I'm in here. Up in here. Oh, what have we got here? No. Come on, don't tell me I'm going to be spending all my time looking for just... It's probably only just one enemy. Look at that. No, I'm not looking. I want... No. Let's open the box then. It can't be too far away, can it?
All these blasted emails from all the residents in here. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yes. How is it going with all this residential help you're giving out? You don't want to be on the board. Now, can you not resign? Say, you know, it's giving me too much of a headache. Oh, no.
It sucks.
But then
they haven't even done an orientation.
Oh. But then you see, they must think that you're a really go-to person. The person that will
so far,
be
all
able
I do
to
is
solve.
get lots of emails from everybody.
Lots of emails. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think whoever invented emails needs a darn good talking to, because the rubbish that I get coming up through, and I mean, I'm not in your position of people giving me their grievances, but it's everything else, isn't it?
They'll kill both of us.
Oh, come on, can I not? If it says enemy nearby, it means that he is nearby. Let's go up here. Get up here, yeah. Going along here and get up any further. Come on, I should be able to. Right. Is there somebody? Is there anybody up here? No. Right. The one above sees all. And I am seeing absolutely nothing. Oh man. What? So the wind, if we follow the wind, it's taking us over there. Oh, just have a look, isn't it? We watch, don't fall off the edge, matey. Let's go down. So the only other thing I can do is follow the wind.
If you press the big middle button, you can see the enemies.
Oh, can you? The big B button. Really? Okay, come on. No, come on. See the hole. It keeps just showing.
Careful with our health, Granny.
How's the health? Okay. Well, I can. Oh. I stuff that way. Showing me.
Think you hit a big happened me a few times, you might have to restart the checkpoint.
Do you reckon I might have to restart? Because this is weird, isn't it? Usually by now, if it says a nearby enemy when you're near a hostage, they're usually not that far away. Not as far as this, that's for sure. I noticed for. Now this. Oh, that's a rat bag. I don't particularly want to restart
Yeah,
on
looks
a.
like a bug.
Set the top there. Just with the horse and kill enemies with a half bow. It looks like I've free Project Farm from the mobile. It feels like, and it looks like I've killed everyone. Right, why are we here? What is showing us here? Just no. See, 1 minute the wind is blowing me towards one way. Now it's blowing me towards another way. So I can wreck their mechanics. Maybe that works. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is rubbish. Bloody gosh. Oh, hello, what's up here? Hang on. Ooh, there we go. What we find? Nothing.
If you fast travel to where you are now, it might fix it.
It might fix it, it might. I'm just going to have a quick look around here anyway.
Hello, Granny.
A little bit of an area where I possibly might not have been looking before.
How's the progress, Gran?
Is there anything else around here? Hello, hello. Joe. We are... We're looking for one last enemy to kill. We can't seem to find him anywhere. We've been here before. How many times have I been here and picked up this?
Follow the hostage sign on the right of your screen, Gran.
No,
Go out
did
of the
that,
hut
and I
and
don't
you'll
want
be
to
able to see it on your right.
And you'll be able to see it on your right. Right.
How's the studying going? To the left now.
The left.
Behind Gran, you'll see a yellow symbol of a man being tied.
Yeah, I've seen it. And when I go to him...
Follow the wind, it will take you.
When I go to him, it says there's another enemy nearby. This is what the puzzlement is. I can't find any more enemies. and it won't allow me to free him until I get these enemies. I thought I killed them all. They all came rushing in and they all got a darn good whacking. But here we go, you see, they're all dead.
Too scared to move. Don't
Enemies
you hear
nearby. This is what I'm getting. And I've been punching around like a mad thing, looking for something that doesn't seem to be anywhere. Once again, I'm up
Around
here.
the peasant. Restart checkpoint, all you can do.
I'm going to say, yeah, sorry, Henry, you said that
Throw
just
a
now,
bell
didn't you?
chime.
I think this is because absolutely nothing here, is there?
It will attract any remaining enemies.
Rescue the hostages. What if I was to leave this alone, go to another place? Hiroshima's village. And work my way back to there again.
It will tell you to return to area if you leave and the
It's not
mission
letting me.
restarts.
It's not letting me even track it. So, have we got a bit of a bump in the road here? Cannot fast during. See, it won't let me fast travel. It won't let me do anything.
Go to the peasant and throw 1-2 chimes around. The enemies will
Well,
come.
yeah, that's another thing I was thinking. Perhaps I use the chimes. Hang on, where's he gone? Where am I? That was another thing. Let me have a look and see, can I?
That happened to me like 5 times so far.
Are this one, aren't they? Really, Henry? Oh, man. That's the only thing.
Too scared to move. Don't
Yes.
I can't even get the chimes up. 2.
They'll kill both of us.
Hello. Oh, hang on. Now we got them. Where all of a sudden have they come from?
The enemies are their grand. You alerted them.
That was weird.
Yes.
No, now they've killed me. I alerted them. That was it. Rats. They killed me. Oh. Okay, let's go across. Hopefully. What are they thinking anyways?
Again, Granny.
Both things for the killing them
you.
keeps. Oh. Let's go. I'm hoping.
They were hiding on you low. You can dodge attacks, Gran. When you see white marks on the attacks, you can press triangle to parry.
Yeah. some more. Need to.
Call your horse.
There is.
That attracts the enemies if they are hiding.
Ah, there you go. That's what happened before, wasn't it? So,
알고 제유 왔어. 혈텐 벨로.
Help! Please,
여기 또 스테.
someone!
Yes,
Okay.
way to go, Gran. Think it's L1 to parry.
it's L1 to back. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, okay, we're done now. We've got
Hold
there.
still.
Yeah, that took a bit of fiddling about, didn't it? Now, last hostage should give me the
We
key.
thought our farm was lost, Lord Sakai.
Did the Mongols take your key to Gosaku's
Did they
armor?
take your key to
No.
go? Yeah,
You may have it. If
there we
more
go. We got
Mongols
the last
come,
key.
They'll get nothing from us.
That's the last key. The
That's the
musician
last
said
key.
the armor is atop a hill in Nakashima.
It's the top of a hill in Akashima. Right, we're going to get the armor now. Woo! At last. Whew. Oh, brilliant. I've got my parcels on there. Right. That, I think, is one of the games I ordered.
Ah yes, Henry.
Brilliant. Let's
Thank
just
you
have
for
a check and
correcting
make sure they've
NW.
delivered it to the right person. Yes. That definitely looks like my face there. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, peoples. One of 6 keys lead to Gosaku's. How the hell would you say these names? Right. Press to view. Yes, I've got 2, 4, 6. Excellent. Now, wind chimes release poison. Oh, look at that. Charm of toxic demise. Ooh, that looks quite interesting.
Oh, you're in
Let's
for a
stick that
fight.
on there.
If it's the boss I'm thinking
If
of.
it's the boss, I'm thinking, right, okay. We're always up for a fight, Henry.
Gosaku's armor is quite
Always up for a
flamboyant.
fight.
You will like it,
Now
Gran.
let's see. You reckon I would like it, do you? Will be quite nice to have a change of armour.
Did you find the abbot?
Well,
Not yet.
did you find the abbot?
But he was
Not
here.
yet. But he
may
was
still
here.
be.
He may still be.
Did we get it yet?
Okay.
Let's go.
We are going for it,
Did we
Wheels.
get the new armor?
We are
Yes,
going for
Samurai Granny will have to fight Gosaku himself.
it. Gosaku. Right. I've got to find this place. Oh, hang on. Investigate the fire. Oh, that's up there. Okay. We better stay around here first of
Okay,
all and
let's
do
go.
what's needed. I think. Search the house.
Burned
beside
alive.
the
Norio,
Okay. Go around here and see if we can find a door.
We have to know for sure.
they were cut down escaping the fire.
The abbot's not with them.
Check inside.
Inside. Nothing here, is there, my friend? Oh, hang on, what have we got here?
Is it the abbot?
Very,
bastards love
very
their
This
fire.
village
dead
is wrecked.
body.
Not the abbot.
It is wrecked,
One of his
absolutely.
followers.
Keep searching.
Absolutely willed. It's destruction on top of destruction.
Water barrels.
Water
Tipped over.
barrel. Tipped over. Salmon.
Straw bedding.
Straw bedding.
Damn.
Could the abbot have saved
Could the
himself?
abbot have saved himself? Yeah, he probably ran away. You reckon?
He protected himself with wet bedding.
With
Escaped
wet
out the
bedding.
back.
Maybe he
Escaped out
survived.
the back. Maybe he survived. Excellent. Find the track. Oh, hello, we've got to chase him down, have we?
Whoever survived the fire went this way.
Then there's still hope.
Did you play the new DLC in Elden Ring? Just wondering if it's any good.
Yes. I've been through now on Elden Ring. I'm on New Game 7. I think
Footprints are
I must
heavier,
have played the
farther apart.
He was
DLC.
running.
I know I
Clapping
was
hands,
trying to
clapping
work out,
hands.
I think with Will, see one of the streams back along, how many new games I did before the DLC came through. I think I must have done the DLC possibly 3 times.
I think we did the DLC twice now.
What's he doing?
Stay quiet.
What was he looking
It's
at?
for sure twice, isn't it, Wills? Yeah. I may be thinking more.
Someone was wounded here.
It's
Follow the blood.
definitely 2,
Hurry,
yeah.
my lord.
Maybe this NG7 I'm on will make it 3. Okay, so which way are we going?
I think it's twice, but I could be wrong, Granny.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
could be
must
wrong
a
too,
pirate
Wills.
Elden Ring now, lol.
Oh, I live, eat and sleep Elden Ring. That's why I came off it and
Granny tarnished.
started this one. And now this one has got me in its grips. So they're not going right here. So we go back. So they must be going up here. And maybe...
Petition to make Granny an official
Let's try
Elden
the
Ring
big
ambassador. There are some videos on this channel you can watch.
So that's pretty good. I haven't, yeah, I think I've watched a few. Oh, come on, Loki. Bo. This is all very well, this thinking bow, but
Granny
I
will
haven't
spar
got any
when
more
long
blooming
range.
arrows. That's no good to go. Yeah. It's just that I want to.
Close range the enemies
I want to
deflect
kill
them easily.
Sam with me bow. Looky. And I haven't got any more blasted arrows to do it with.
They were searching near the waterfall's edge.
Right, searching. Let's see what can we pick up here. Nothing there. Nothing there. So. Anything here? Arrows. We don't do.
Go to the edge of the waterfall.
More blood.
Yeah.
He jumped down.
So we take a deep dive. You see that?
Right,
Yeah,
Is that a cave?
Right on the rock. Is that
Jump
a
ground.
cave? I jumped. And we go through here. Oh no. After all that, he's been done in.
No.
Oh
He's
dear.
here.
I'm sorry,
What a
Mario.
shame.
Without his leadership, the monks will leave. And the temple will fall. The Mongols won.
Leave in the temple, the Mongols won. Well, make
What's that
somebody
next
else
to him?
here, but no. There's got to be somebody
Lotus
else in
Sutra.
line to take over.
Written in the abbot's blood. His final act.
Like a samurai's death poem.
The point of this sutra is that we can all be Buddhas. From the lowest peasant to the greatest noble.
Written with his dying breath.
Not for himself, but for those he left behind.
Show the sutra to the monks. If they see the abbot's devotion, they might stay.
And this is the sutra the abbot wrote in his own blood. A final act of devotion. A call to stand up to cruelty. A call to stay and not surrender.
We will honor the abbot's sacrifice, Norio.
We must not let
Where's Gosaku's boss fight?
This is somewhere I've got to find on the map, and I'll be in a minute.
Norio missions are boring.
Have saved us again.
Norio missions are boring.
Together, we can defeat the Mongols.
Face in clouds.
Oh, God. Right. Now, hopefully, if we finish this off, we can go to get this armor. Charm of resistance. Now hang on. I think I've got number 2, haven't I?
I'm looking forward to the new Metal Gear Solid. Looks amazing.
Maybe. We'll put it on anyway.
Nothing is boring though with your gran.
Destruction. Charm of vitality. Fortune. Use revolver.
The Elden Ring DLC is great.
See, I've got charm of resistance, so I need something else here. So what else can I have here? What's Hatchiman's favourite? That's a minor amount of health. Reduces damage. Taken out 50%. Charm of unyielding. Divine healing. Might have that. Oh, divine healing too.
It took me like a month to defeat the final boss.
Did it really? Oh man.
Hashiman's is a great charm, Granny.
It's not so bad. Hatchiman's is a great charm. Is it? Okay, let's have a look. What we've got now? I missed it over. Nice. The end of suffering. Right. Try to punch by using oven shortcut to find safe. Speak with Norio. Let's go and speak to him again. I wanted to finish this off, but perhaps.
My lord!
Norio, have you spoken with the monks?
Their resolve is growing, but they still fear the Mongols.
As they should. Where is everyone?
At the river, bathing, washing clothes. Who's that coming to the temple? Look, a Mongol who wants to die.
He's alone. See what he wants first.
The Ghost, and the brother of the Guardian. I have a message for you.
Speak.
The Ghost and the monks have defied the Khan's will. Surrender, and we spare this place.
You've got to be joking. We don't surrender.
We will never surrender.
Then you will die.
We will never surrender.
If you ever
That's
play
Winston
Lies of P,
Churchill
it's really good if you like Souls games.
We will never be defeated. Lies of P, I couldn't get on with. I have it in my... Right, he killed me. I wasn't concentrating. Kill the messenger. Aha, yes.
Oh man.
It's okay.
The monks by the river. They don't have time to reach shelter.
And we'll be their shelter.
Oh, I can't. The Buddha.
Oh, don't say this is going to turn out to be a long thing. I want to go and get that armor.
I can't save them alone.
Centuries of learning reside in this temple. I can't let it burn.
Oh, God.
You'll let the monks burn.
Woman, stop yawning.
I will die for this temple. Do what you have to.
Then stay.
Gran, press the circle when you're on fire.
Find the monks at the river and bring
Press
them
the
back.
circle when you're on fire. Ah, okay. I will do. Right, the end of suffering. It looks like that's done with then, is it? Or is it started? Oh no, come on, I don't want to do this now. No. So, I'm going to have a look at the... I'm going to come at that. I'm going to have a look at...
Jin rolls and extinguishes the fire.
Jin rolls and extinguishes... Ah, excellent. Right, now, hang about. Is this where the... What is this?
Take the horse Gran and go to the monks.
No. I've got to find out where to go. Go to the monks. Do I need to go to the monks? I want to get this armor. Wherever it may be. And these, I want to do these as well. These little red dots. Drowned man's shore. That's another thing, isn't it? Hello, look at this. What's this? What's this? Jewel
Not
in the
now,
drowning
Gran.
marsh.
You'll have to complete this tale first.
Will I? Am I going to have to go with this? What's his name's? Oh, golly gosh. Uh-oh. Reach the monks by the river.
Yes.
Yo. And the way to go is...
It's a short tale.
This way?
We believe in you.
It's, I hope it is,
Go Samurai Gran.
my dear. I hope it is. Hey. Hang on, what was this it? How did it go down through here? Oh, is this then? Oh. Maybe.
On your right.
Get away from the river!
Hello, where are they? I'm dead. So,
Mongols coming! Get away from the river!
When on horse you can press triangle while riding it.
I
to
know.
attack.
I'm not so good at... Looks like that. If I could get a... I could get a bomb on.
Use your arms, Gran.
Whoa, these are a bloody lot, aren't they?
The bow and arrow are quite weak and useless.
Retreat and find hell! Send these Mongols back across the river, my lord.
The lot.
hold out much longer.
Oh, he has fallen. You've got to get him back on
Once more.
Lord Sakai, I need your blade.
No more bombs.
No, I'm not reviving. I'm
Help
not
more
reviving.
Thegamergranni.
I won't hold out much longer.
Press R2 to revive him.
Yo, get off, you lot. I couldn't, they wouldn't let
Lord
me
Sakai,
ammo.
I
They
need
wouldn't
your
let me.
blade.
And when I did, it wouldn't have, nothing was happening.
Get away from them!
So,
Advance and reach Nirvana. Retreat and find hell.
it's okay, we're down.
Norio,
Send these Mongols back across the river, my lord.
Oh, come on, they're
Use the
not
arrows
even
with
letting me. Of course they won't, will they? Come on out, go! Look at them all, how many is there? Oh, come on! This is
Bomb
ridiculous! It is
You are
bomb
such a
time,
brawler,
and I
Granny.
tell you what else time it is as well.
Get away from them.
Haha.
It's getting up on the roof.
Advance and reach Nirvana. Retreat and find hell.
Norio,
Send these Mongols back across the river, my lord.
Right.
Genius Granny.
On the floor!
Okay, he's gone again.
Go brawl now.
Sakai, I need your blade. Safe, my friends.
We done. Ah, we're done this time.
Norio, what are you doing?
Excellent.
The temple's undefended.
Temples can be rebuilt. Lives
Temple coming
can't.
in with light.
We'll defend the monks at the pagoda.
Lead the way.
Oh, no,
All of
never
you,
lot.
come with us.
Oh, oh, oh.
Brilliant Granny.
Come on, get some clothes on, you lot. Gee, crumbs. Never seen anything like it.
That wasn't too bad. Haha.
Don't follow me. That wasn't too bad in the end.
Give them some of your armor, Granny.
Was it? I'm looking around to make sure that there's any pickups worth picking up. Sticky bomb I've got, black powder bombs is one I need. Yeah, that's it.
You
Lovely,
have a few
thanks.
extra sets you can lend to them.
No. Anything else you can lend them? Yeah, go on, do please. Wait folks, I'm just going to open. I'm not talking to you. There we go. That's what I got. I can talk.
They won't last long in their underwear.
It shouldn't be making that noise. Sorry, I'm just going to open this up. They won't last long in their underwear. Sure,
Oh,
they won't,
nice.
Wales.
Whoa.
Do they do these up? So, but I don't know the way it's, unless there's something else in there. I don't know the way it's rattling. Oh, things fell out.
We got a new game.
Oh,
What's
look.
it called, Granny?
Broken pieces of... Oh my gosh. Oh, the case is broken. Oh, I'm going to have something to say about that.
What's happening?
It's all cracked at the top here. The case has all been smashed. It's all...
What's wrong? Is the disc okay?
Look,
The CD is broken.
pieces of plastic out of the case. The case is all spot. The case is all... I don't know if you can see it. There's a great big crack,
Oh, man.
crack along the look.
Oh no.
No, I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to you. You're not supposed to do this.
Is the CD broken?
It's a good
Bad
job I opened
packaging.
it. It's all cracked down here. Look at this.
You reckon the postman was careless with it?
It's all... At the top, it's all broken. I hope the CD is all right.
Granny, any damage to the disc?
Looks okay.
That sucks, Granny.
Yeah, but that's no good, a broken case. If I wanted to pass that on
You.
or something, how the hell could I pass that on with a broken
You.
case?
Report it, Granny. You'll
There
get
was
it exchanged.
some other bits. It's a good job I opened it then. Well, I should hope so. I will have to get in touch with them. Yeah, that's something I will do later on when I finish.
You shouldn't have to have a broken case.
See, this is my big argument with these couriers, especially this company. Nearly every parcel I have through them, something in it is squashed or torn or broken, because they don't look after the parcels at all. They just throw them about all over the place, don't they? And they probably put heavy stuff on top of lightweight stuff,
Careless.
and that smacks them.
That sucks.
They are extremely careless, and they're extremely careless. And one place that I buy a lot of stuff from, I wrote to them, or messaged them a little while ago, and I said to them, I'm not
Yeah,
buying
they
from you
put something
anymore if
heavy
you're
on
going to
top of
send
your
it through
package.
these couriers. And they did stop for a while, and they sent it through ordinary post, but they've now reverted back to these people again. But
They
this
probably
package
threw
didn't
your
come
package.
from the company I'm talking about. This package came from my game. So they will be told. Oh, yeah, I can well imagine what they do. And also, plus, I think a lot of these companies now they're not. I'm just looking at the outside of this package. See, that's all black and stuffed along the package there.
My postman puts people's mail in different houses. You're lucky
A lot of
you
these
get your
places
mail
as well,
low.
they don't package their stuff up firmly
Sorry
enough.
this happened, Granny.
You're lucky to get your mail. Yeah, Wheels, it's a nuisance, isn't it? But I will put in a very, very
Haha.
bad complaint. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I must admit, our Royal Mail is very good. That's why I always prefer... it might cost a little bit more to send through them, but you
Back
can
to
more or less
saving
always be guaranteed.
Thegamergranni.
you're going to get your stuff okay and not damaged. Okay, so where do we go now? We need to go back
I'll have to run, Granny. Sorry. Work is
Months
starting to
back the
get busy
temple.
here.
Okay.
Haha.
Yeah, that's
I'll
okay.
check on you tomorrow.
Thanks
Take care
for
now. Later,
thanks for
everyone.
coming in and having a little look in to see what's going on.
Good luck, Willies.
I was much later coming on here today as well. But yeah, I hope you're good for today. Everything is going to go well. Hi.
Give those guys your spare armor, Granny.
Give those guys your spare armor. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't got nothing on that thing. Look, where are they? They're not going here. Where oh, yeah, right. We're going up the wrong way. I'm supposed to be leading them and they're leading me. Why have they got no clothes on?
I will also have to take my leave now, Granny.
Okay, Emma. Thank you very, very much for coming, and I hope you have a good hope you have a good day.
I have my sociology end of
You've
semester
got your
paper
to do. So gotta get your brain in gear. Aha. Oh, what's this now? Is this? Oh man, there's another load of them.
It was great helping you and watching you
This
play.
lot, they do not give up, do they?
Thank you so much, Granny.
Yes, thank you, Emma. You're always so helpful. Appreciate all you. Get off
I
you.
hope I do well on my exam tomorrow, Granny.
You will do well. I will be thinking of you, and I will be putting all my thoughts over the next 2 years. And with a bit of luck, everything will be fine. Get off.
Smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts. Thank you, Granny. Goodbye and have a great day.
That you are only limited to so many things. Whacking the There's a load of them in there. Whoa. Whoa. Right. Wondering if one needs to get up to the no buttons I'm pressing here is doing what I want it to do. Why not? Where am I? I've got no things left.
Lost badly here. They won't be eager to return.
So, cup of tea.
The monks will never forget what you did for them.
Tell people of our victory. Right, I
didn't fight alone, Norio.
need a sandwich.
No, but if I had not listened to you, many more would be dead.
What will you do now?
It's time I return to see the temple.
We still need your Naginata to drive the invaders from our home.
You'll have it. And my temple will be a strong ally to you in the north.
I'll join you there.
No matter what happens, I refuse to pick up.
Let's check the temple grounds.
If I got over him now. Oh, man.
I'm having tomato soup. It's nice, lol.
My lord, no sleep for us this evening.
Oh my God.
Over here, my lord.
It's a very long time since I had tomato soup. You know, when I was a youngster,
My brother earned the name
the thing
Guardian
was,
when he saved this temple.
I
I
wish we
was
could have saved the statue.
born a year before the end of the Second World War.
The statue's final lesson.
So for the next
Save
sort
what
of,
we can, but know that
I would say at
everything
least 10
passes
years,
away.
this
It's a worse
country
statue when it's broken,
needed a lot of
but a better teacher.
whatever to bring it back up. So the supplies were still fairly short for some time, I can remember, and also plus the fact that my family were not rich by any means. Both my parents worked, but it was still a lot as it is today now in this country. You can just about make ends meet. And I can remember my mum she used to give me tomato soup, and she always used to, because we had a garden, my dad used to look after the garden. We had quite a large vegetable garden, so we were very, very lucky in some respects. My mum always used to cook quite a surplus of potatoes, boiled potatoes. There was always potatoes left in the cupboard. Again, we didn't have a fridge or anything in those days. You didn't, but you had a larder, which was like a colder storage place. And she used to cut up these pre-cooked potatoes and put them in my tomato soup. And that used to be one of my meals. You know what? Whatever we had, I can never remember not liking. When I say to my children now, some of the things that I used to have,
I
my mum
remember
used
my
to cook
mum
up
toasting
meals.
bread at the fire. It was lovely.
We used to have toasted bread by the fire. Absolutely, we did. And also something else my mum used to make on the fire was toffee. And that was a tin of condensed milk. And I'm not sure whether she put sugar with it or not. She must have done. But you put that in a pan and you put it on the fire, and you just sat and you stirred it and stirred it and stirred it, and you never gave up on stirring it. And it eventually turned like a brownie toffee colour, and the consistency of it was more like soft toffee. It wasn't like hard toffee. And then she used to put it on a metal plate, then cut it into squares. God, that used to be. And that was my sweets. Honestly, kids, youngsters now, nothing about how it was. And it's a thing, isn't it? You don't miss what you never had. And I always thought I had plenty. And I mean, my mum used to send me to school, perhaps to have sandwiches, because she probably couldn't afford to buy school dinners. So she would send me to school with sandwiches, and the sandwiches, it would either be sugar sandwiches,
they have it so easy,
or beef dripping sandwiches, which is an absolute horror to eat nowadays. But that used to be my sandwiches. And I can, very occasionally, there might be cheese, but and also where we lived out in the country. We used to have to get our milk. The farmer would come up every morning with churns of milk fresh from the cows from his farm on the back of a low loader and a lorry, and my mum would go out with a metal milk jug and get our milk from there. Didn't have a milkman, nothing like that. No, kids, honestly, it was quite an adventure when you think about it now. But no, sometimes you think nowadays, whoa, when you can just get takeaways, pizzas. Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's. And I think about that and I think, ugh, I don't mind a pizza now and again. But I can't be doing with all this McDonald's stuff. And I don't know, probably you lot there, you'll probably have a McDonald's and a whatever. But I do think it's a bit unhealthy. Maybe. But then I may be speaking about something that I don't know much about. So there you go. I'm just an old-fashioned person. Right. I need to find this. Where do I go now for this? The ghost and the demon. Where do I go to get this blinking armor? What's up here? No, that's home. That's conspirator. Final request. Oh, now I've got to finish her story off. Mosslight Inn. We need some if we're going to save our home. Oh, hello, what's this? Okay, this is where I have to go, maybe, to get the armor. So I'm quite a ways away. So I need to fast travel. Not complete on the Foxy Den, so let's see if we can do. Come on, Foxy Woxy. Hopefully he's not going to take me too far away. In we go. Another shrine. Is this my last one to be able to get something from here now? No, it's not. Some of them are different to others, aren't they? Okay, right. Now what was happening down here? Might have been a little bit of a kerfuffle going on down here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Ah, there it is. Look, I can't remember what is going on here. Assassinate. It tells me to, so.
You're an overrated fool.
Oh, no else. I'm dead. Let's have another sandwich then if I'm dead. Ah. Okay, let's have another look at the map. Right, so we're going the right way. New flowers. So far, he's a goodie. Wouldn't like that to jump up on it's not. Well, these sandwiches are nice. Yeah. Dead.
Mongols got here first.
Where's the bird from attacking?
Part 2 of this game is coming out soon.
Ah, right. Is that the Yotai festival? Black powder. Got any? Oh. I need bombs. So.
Ой, өнөөхийг чи харлаа. Хаана вэ? Очиж барих чаднаа.
They're not going to let me do this, are they, little rat bags? Oh. Where? Well, if I cannot kill this lot...
Who will face me first?
Soksod Laila. Surteyu.
Get the sandwich out of my... Oh.
The throwing knives are handy.
Oh, well, we've done it. Whoa. Let's see if we've got anything to pick up. Supplies. Okay. So, here goes nothing.
Locked. I should try one of the keys.
Unlock the door. Oh, wow. So, it's...
Do you have all the skills yet?
Do I have all the skills? I have a fair whack. Let's have a look. Actually, have I got any techniques that I can... Harness the power of the guiding wind. I'm not much into that at the moment. What else? Stances. Ghost. Maybe we need to build a lead to unlock powerful new weapons. What knocks in is struck by the shock of a... Not enough technic points. Technic earned. Okay, so we've got a... We've got a few... What is this? Reduce concentration cooldown. On this one, again, not enough technic zone. Connected to learn your evolving.
No rolls out of high falls. A thief's trick.
Well, there's a few. There's a fair few. Okay, so come on then. I need to get up here. Let me climb up here, you lot. Nah. So where is the... Way up. No, it's not going to let me. Surely there should be a... Ah, there it is. Why did I not see that before? How
Use the
unobservant.
road.
Yes. I didn't see it, Henry, honestly. So how many times do you reckon I'm going to die up here? I need to stand back and see. This happened before, didn't it? No! Yeah. See, I'm pressing R2. Why is it not doing anything? Really?
I got stuck on a part yesterday for like 20 minutes,
It was
and it was in front of me
It
low.
was front of me. Yeah, I know. On it, oh, I'm glad that somebody else doesn't, because I feel such a burp sometimes. Things are there and you just don't see them, do you? Come on, where's this thing? I swear they hide it away and then all of a sudden they let it pop up. Why can I not? Now see, I can't reach that one. Where's the other one? This is blasted annoying. I'm looking around all over the place. Where the hell is the stuff? Right, there's one up there. Now it's hidden. Now it's there. But how can I see the other one? I can't. I can't even get up any higher. Oh. No. Did I get up here before? I can't remember. Can't get up round this way, come on. There, I can't jump high enough. No. Not up there. I've got to up here just now, didn't I? Come on, where is it?
Where are you from, Granny? I'm from the north of Ireland.
You Northern Ireland? A lot of people think I'm from Ireland, but no, I'm from the UK, so I'm not so far away from you as some of the other some of the other people that come along here. I am from the south of the UK, so not too far away, fairly close to the south coast. I have, as people in my family did do an ancestor thing. I think I had a great, I don't know how many greats, a great grandfather, I think, from Ireland. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't remember his name now. Yeah, so I've sort of got a bit of Irish in me. But people think I do sound Irish.
Nice, what's it like there? It's nice in Ireland, it's quite where I live, thank God below.
Thank God, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're down by the coast. We are there are some really nice places here in England, not too far away from us. Our coast is quite nice. And then though it's not in the county I'm in, but in the county that I was in, and it's only about 10 miles across the border into the next county, we've got what they call the Jurassic Coast. I don't know if you've heard of it. It has been coming up to be more popular over the last few years. They reckon that there's a lot of dinosaur fossils and things there. Obviously, that's why it's been named the Jurassic Coast. It was never known as that when I lived in that county. It was just known as the seaside. Yeah. Right, now I'm getting a little bit blooming frustrated here. Why in the world am I not being able to get up to there and then get up to here? This is ridiculous. Honestly. There was something else there, wasn't there, to climb up the side of the rock, but it's not showing now. Oh. This is... I'm sure it was up here somewhere. I can't get... If I get up to the top of this rock... I didn't do that before, did I? I was only just up... Oh, man. I am getting annoyed with this now. Come on. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish.
Nice, you might find dinosaur bones. Sometimes lol, we have
You've got leprechauns in Ireland. Yes, you have. Yes, leprechauns. It was St. Patrick's Day. When was that? Was that last week or the week before? I must admit, I'm not up with the saints' days or anything, but of course, you know, now nearly every calendar you pick up, it's got the days of whatever marked on it, hasn't it? And I have no idea when our Saints' Day is. But apparently, so of course you know, yeah, being there, don't you, that St. Patrick drove out the snakes from Ireland? But apparently St. George, who is our Saints' Day, has got nothing to do with England, British Isles, the UK, or anything. So how he came to be our saints, I've no idea. There's no little story to him as there is attached to St. Patrick. Oh, do you know, I can't get up here. What am I doing? I shall have to go and do something else. Because there's a lighthouse up there. I could go over and light the lighthouse up. What is that? Oh, the rice fields again, wasn't it? Fort Ico I've obviously been to. And the lighthouse I've obviously been to. But it doesn't look like it's lit up, does it? Travel to the top of the hill, yeah.
I need his gold
I
face
need
with
his
tears
gold,
of joy.
yeah. Absolutely, Henry. Honestly. Would that not be such a good find? Wow. Honestly, come on, get up here, get up closer by. There's absolutely no way. Why is that not? See, the marker is not. Oh. Don't you reckon there should be some back?
You might have to go around it.
Have to go around. Well, you know what I was thinking, maybe. How far around can we go? Sort of a bit of a dead end there. This is ridiculous because I was doing it just now, wasn't I? Well, trying to do it. I know I kept falling off, but at least I got myself up there.
Warning, Granny waving hand. How's
808,
it going today?
hello. Maybe it was something here. Oh, look. What? You go round in through here again. Oh, for goodness sake. What a bloody durabrain. Honestly. Thank you, Henry. I wouldn't have thought of it. I did think about going round, but... Lord and Lord. Honestly, how thick can anybody be?
Apologies joining late. In currently on me work break, grinning
You're on
face
your work
with
break,
sweat.
are you? Ah. Well, I was late coming on here today. I so overslept this morning. I hate it when I do that. But I just sort of go off. I just sleep in. Terrible.
It's all good. You need all the sleep.
Ah, hooray, I did it this time. well, you know, this is what people would say, you know. Don't fall! No! I obviously need it. I think the day before I didn't sleep. This is what happens. You know, I was awake at 5 o'clock and absolutely wide awake. And I sort of did stay in bed for about an hour, but I got up at 6. Because I see nothing worse than lying in bed and not sleeping. At least for me anyway. I can't stand it. Oh, come on, what's going on here now? It'd be good to be game. Just
As long as you get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep, it's adequate.
I'm not sure that I do get that amount. Normally I don't go to bed until nearly 2 a.m. in the morning. And then I usually sit from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. Oh, actually, yes, I probably do get about 8 hours. But I've never, ever been a very early riser. I've always hated going to bed.
Really?
And then I've absolutely
2 a.m.
hated getting up in the morning. Oh, I used to be later than that, 8:08. When I was much younger, actually, I know when it was. It was when the Dark Souls games first came out. I don't know how long ago that was, about 10 years or so ago. And I was streaming those, and I used to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning streaming. And I used to like it then because that was the time for all you US citizens to be up and about. And I used to talk to quite a lot of nice. I can remember one lady I used to talk to a lot. She was always apologising for what she called me, but she said, "This is how we speak to people here." And she came from Louisiana. And she was really, really nice. I used to meet her nearly every night.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do miss now, because you know, streaming this time I do, but I couldn't stay up much as I would like to. Not only that, since we've changed where we're living, I worry that I might disturb my husband, because our bedroom is only next door. Not that I hope I'm very noisy doing this, but I just worry sometimes he might wake up and hear me talking and thinking, what's she on about? Not only that, my energy is not as it was for staying up. At 2 o'clock, I could do 2 o'clock quite easily.
Though.
Is it okay for you? Yeah. This is the only thing, isn't it, with this? You can pick up some people and you can miss others. But this now is the best time for me, because obviously my husband is he's working. And I'm up here, just me. I've got peace and quiet. Do you know what? I love my peace and quiet. I would very happily live in a little shed out in the garden on my own. I would be really content with that. I'm wondering perhaps if it was because I was what they class as an only child when I was younger, and it was only myself and my parents. And we didn't live near a big community. We lived out in the country. amongst the fields and the
Peacefulness and
cows
quiet
and the
is always a
farmers.
necessity.
Oh, I think peace and quiet, honestly, you can't beat it. Really, really can't. And, you know, when you can live like that, I think you have got to really think yourself so lucky. When there's other people are just living in chaos. That's beautiful. Right, what we got in here?
The Mongols will learn of its power firsthand.
We've got his armor out of the box. Oh dear, now there's going to be trouble.
Surprisingly light.
Sturdy, surprisingly light. Oh, is that it? Ooh. Ah.
I live in a loud apartment, but soon as I save up in moving somewhere quiet.
You're moving somewhere, yeah. We are, I suppose, for quite the last few years, we have been quite lucky. I mean, before we came here, we lived in a detached house. I mean, we were on an estate, but we didn't have neighbours attached to us, and we only had neighbours who were an elderly couple in a bungalow right next to us, and the other side of us was our garden, and then the roadway. So we didn't have when I think about it, we didn't have any noise at all there. And then we moved here, and though we're now in the town, it's still, at night, it's like a ghost town. You look out the window and there's just nothing. There's just a street light here and there. And I tell you what, I mean, there's shops and then there's the flats over the shops
Rolling
like
on
us.
The floor laughing.
And all of them, they go to bed so early. If I look out the window at 10 o'clock at night, all the windows are dark. And then I think, well, come on.
Does it get
they obviously all
night?
go to work, don't they? Like you all. So you have to get a good night's sleep. Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, not everybody's, like me.
I live in a town, but it's not too bad.
The thing is, in our place, we have, well, they say it's the same in most all places. Our town has deteriorated such a lot, and it is such a shame. We now seem to be full up of coffee shops, charity shops, phone shops, and hairdressers. When we first moved it here, it was my husband and people over the road, the only two hairdressers. Now we've got us, and we've got one lot down the road, we've got another lot across the road. So that's two extra just in our little street. And then if you walk a few yards along, you've got another one that's just opened up, another one a little few yards further along again. And they're springing up like you wouldn't believe. I can't believe everybody can make a living like they do. Crazy. Crazy town. Right, few upgrades, I mean. So we could, a massive increase to health. We could, come on. Can I now fast travel? Oh, excuse me. Too many sandwiches. Fast travel from here to the Golden Temple I want. No, come on. Bring the Golden Temple. That's not it, is it? No. It's down here, the Golden Temple. Still can't find her. There we go. No upgrades.
Nice,
oh,
Henry.
there's
I live
armor
in a boring
upgrades.
city.
Yeah, who lives in the city? Do you want in a boring city? Oh, yeah. I mean, but I don't know about anybody else if you live in a city or things, or in a town or anything. But there's 1,001 things go on here at times, especially in the summer, and especially since they've built a new area further down in the middle of the town where they've put in a massive television screen and a massive like stage type platform for live performances, and we're going to have all this sort of stuff going on in the summer, right? For the length of time we've lived in here now, we don't hear about anything going on. It's crazy. Down the road, you only got to walk a few yards down the road and you're in the town proper. And on the corner is our local newsagents. Half of it is newsagents, half of it is the Royal Mail Post Office. And I went down there yesterday to post a parcel, and it's all taped off with police tape and everything. Great big load of window glass and door had been smashed in, and they'd had a break-in. And I mean, we're only a few yards away from there. Never heard a thing. Incredible.
You mean like a public theatre?
It is exactly 8 to 8. That's a good word for it, like a public theatre. It's got like step. It's really quite big, and it's got like steps down. It's all concrete, obviously. It's got steps down, but obviously it's seating. People could sit as well. And yeah, they've made this great big area where they keep saying that there's going to be live performances, live music
Oh, wow.
and stuff going on in the summer, and that there's this big television screen as well up there. And you know what everybody's saying? Well, that's a good place for the drunkies to come with their cans of beer and sit and congregate. See, this is what people think of the town nowadays. It's full of people, you know, full of drunks and people living on the street and everything. Because we've got quite a few round here, though I must admit, you don't see many people here now. They sort
Sounds
of
like a
clear
drive-in
them
cinema
off.
thing.
Not that I've ever seen the police coming along and clearing anybody off for sitting in a doorway. And there's plenty of empty shops with empty doorways now, I tell you. But everybody's saying places around are the same. Again, a sign of the times. This used to be an extremely thriving little town, but not so much anymore. It's a shame, really. But it is what it is. Okay, little birdie. Indeed. Sign of the times indeed, yeah. Yeah.
Of asterisk.
A real man, not a dead spirit. Impossible.
You know, and if anybody sort of comes along and brings, have we got to go here? Where are we going, birdie? If somebody comes along and it opens something that's a little bit new, it doesn't seem to last very long. It doesn't seem to. Oh, come on, bird, where are you?
An honor to meet you.
Nothing seems to take off. And then, of course, they say it's online shopping, isn't it? It's done it a lot.
You need to get a doorbell camera. A lot of crime nowadays.
I did. I bought a doorbell camera.
I watched the battle from the cliff. Saw what their Khan did to Lord Adachi.
And it wasn't a cheap one.
Backhand
we
index
tried to put it up, and
backhand index pointing up.
I don't know whether it was because of the way we are here.
He killed a dozen samurai with that axe.
We got like the picture and that through, but it was it wasn't very clear. We tried a few times, and also the other problem we've got here is where we would need to put it. We have got
As if killing the samurai wasn't
we
bad
would
enough.
have to put it. We've got 2 doorways to get into our place. One is the street door, and then you come up through the street door into our front door, right? So there's like an alleyway, and in that alleyway we've got the wall of the next door's building. And when the landlord bought that a few years back, he changed it around, and for somehow or other, I no idea how he managed to do it, got the council to agree for him to have a flat upstairs in the building next door. And the only way they can get into that flat is in a door downstairs that comes out onto our property. So we've got to allow them access. We keep our street door locked and closed all the time. So they have to have a key to get through our door as well. And if we put a bell, a door thingy there, they would be ringing the bell all the time for the people upstairs.
I'd do anything to keep my family safe.
That's why my husband said no. He said we can't have a doorbell here. And I don't know if you were all on to. I don't know if you were all on the stream the other day when I was talking. We've got a nice young couple living in the flat now. But before that, we had a prostitution racket going on in there. And that was a nightmare. If we'd had a doorbell on the door then, our doorbell would have been constantly rung because people would think it's for the flat next door. Yes, prostitution. It was hilarious, 808. Gosh, I could tell you some stories. But the majority of the girls were okay. And I did get on to quite a friendly talking basis with the woman that was running it. Because she had rented it through the letting agency, and then she had sublet it to these prostitution girls. And there was only ever one at a time, because she said to me, I'm quite legal to do this, as long as I only have one girl in the flat. But she said, if I had 2 girls in the flat, that would be classed as a brothel, and I would not be allowed to do that. That is against the law. But one girl in there, the prostitution is not against the law. So she was very canny, this woman who was sort of, directing it all.
Did you do a background
check on her? But the problem with, did I do a background check on her? Goodness gracious me, no, I didn't. But I did go to the letting agency. I did go to them after it had started up for a while, and I went to them and I said to them, do you realise that you have rented out this place to a woman who's subletting it and using it as a prostitution business? I said, do you think it would be a good idea to let the landlord know what is going on here? So they, oh yes, we will, oh yes, we will. Yeah, they were all very, like they would be friendly, but I got a phone call sort of a couple of days after that from them saying, yes, we have informed the landlord, but the landlord is away on holiday at the moment. Fine, okay, fair dues. So we didn't hear anything for months and months and months. And, I said to me and my husband, we said together, he doesn't care as long as he gets his money. That's all he's interested in. He doesn't care how it's annoying us. And it got annoying because a lot of the men, they would come to the door, our door, and wait for the girl to come downstairs from the flat to open the door to let them in. They would be standing right by our shop door. And even some of them went into my husband and said to him, am I in the right shop for the massage? And I mean, he could have really kicked him up the behind and kicked him out. But most of the girls were okay. The only problem was hardly any of them spoke English. They were either from Romania, Taiwan, some from Spain and Portugal. For the massage, yeah. And the last thing that happened was I got into an argument with one of the girls. She was quite vicious. I went downstairs, as I did every morning. I opened the door to go out to the shops, because I've got a fairly fair routine where it's normally sort of like middle of the morning. I go down into the town to get shopping for tea, you know, for
You
find
should
what we want to
install
eat
the
for tea
camera.
that day.
Would love to see how many guys walked in and out daily.
And my husband photographed a lot of it on his phone. He photographed a lot.
They'll say a ghost appeared in the
And
castle.
I said to him, I said, you've got to be careful doing that, because you're not supposed to be photographing people, you know. But he said, yeah. He said, but look at them. He said, they're standing here. They're right in front of the doorway. And, you know, is it not our business to know who's coming in and out? Especially when they've got to come on our property first to get into the flat for the girls. But one girl, as I was going out the door, I unlocked the door and opened it up. She came flying out of her flat doorway. Get away from the door. Get away from the door. I'm expecting a friend coming. Get away from the door. And I'm just looking at her in amazement, and I'm thinking, what? And I said to her, I said, whose door am I opening? She goes, it's my door. It's my door. I said, no, it's not. I said, I don't know if you've been told that, but you've been told wrong. It is not. I said,
I love
just
this
go back in
story,
your
Granny.
flat. Just go back in your flat. Would she go? She pulled the door away from me when I was trying to shut it to lock it up again. She pulled the door away from me. Get away from there. Get away from there. I have a friend coming. And I said to her, I said, don't you dare shout at me. I said, do as you're told. Get back in your flat. With that, my husband had just had a customer come through the door, so they'd opened his door. And the customer had said, because they sort of, everybody more or less knows this around here, the customer said to my husband, I think your wife's in a bit of trouble out there. So of course my husband came out, and I thought, oh my God, if he's going to get involved, goodness knows the sky is going to fall in. So of course by that time I'm stuck in the middle of the door. The girl has got her hand on the handle, pulling it away from me. So my husband comes out, he goes, get in your flat and shut your mouth. And he grabbed the door off of her, and he goes, oof, like that. And he grabbed it away, because he's fairly strong. And she's, oof, like that.
Have to kill us.
But anyway, she went back. She went back indoors. I locked the door up, and didn't hear any more until a week or two later. I happened to look out of our window, and I saw the lady that was subletting the flat for the girls. I heard, I saw them in our alleyway, her and her husband, and she was trying to open their door, and she wasn't having any luck. So I went downstairs. So she said to me, she said, is there anyone in there? She said, I can't get in. She said, I don't know what she'd done to the door. And I said to her, I said, I don't know. I said, I haven't seen her for a couple of days or more. I don't know where she is. So she goes, she don't think much of you. And I said to her, no. I said, and I don't think much of her either. I said, she is the most disrespectful person I have ever met. So she goes, well, she don't think much of you. And I'm thinking to myself, don't you start as well, because you will get it in the net. Anyway, I went back in. They eventually got in the flat, and then the girl, and that was the last one. And then the next thing, we've got the landlord having a go at my husband. He comes down one day, and he's saying to my husband, you have been so rude to all of my people that have been renting out here. You go in, and then he was on about the door, the street door. I'm going to have that door taken away.
Mongols are everywhere.
And my husband said, no, I don't think you are. Oh, yes, you just watch me. So my husband comes up, and he's going, oh, the landlord's going to take the door away. I said, if he touches that door, I said, he'll be in court. I said, that's not his property to touch. And then, after I went and looked through for some papers, in case there was any more fuss going on about it, I found a letter from when he
You get people
had
like
bought
that
the place
nasty.
and wanted to do the flat, saying from his solicitor, and I had a paper, and it said a copy of a letter to you, between the such and such lawyer, solicitor, and the landlord to rent the property there. And it said very clearly on that letter that the Mr. So-and-so is very, very pleased that there is such good security here into his flat. He is very pleased that there is a doorway that can be kept locked, and as long as people have a key to get in and out, it's a very good safety measure. And I said to my husband, I said, if he comes back about the door again, show him the letter of what he thought when he first bought this place. And now he's completely changed his mind about it after so many years. But I was itching for him to come back because I was in the right mind then. I said to my husband, I said, call me down. I said, I'll tell him what to do. And there's other bits and pieces he's wanted to do as well, and he hadn't got away with it. You know, and we've always said, we don't mind. Anybody come live in the flat, that's fine. If you want to come through into our place to get up to your place, if you need roofing repairs or anything like that, or any repairs to the building, we would never stop anybody for doing that. But there's just some people you just can't, you know, you just can't deal with. Lawyers were not involved, except for when he bought the place. And then he was agreeing with everything that was here. He was agreeing that there was a locked street door, that if he had people living in the flat, that they would be allowed to come through. And on our deeds, it tells us on our deeds, the alleyway that is ours, that belongs to our building, is only to be used for people to pass, go in and out. They're not to do anything else there. And it's been okay, really. And like I say, we don't mind who comes in and who goes out. It is not our business, as long as they keep, well, to the rules. There's not really many rules. But oh yeah, it was a right old hassle with the prostitutes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I also must admit, I mean, I came up against a few of the men that came through there, and they were okay. They were nice. They were really pleasant. I don't care if they want a man in there, that's fine. I am not against anything like that. You know, my idea. Everybody got to make a living, haven't they? However they do it. I really, really don't mind. But
they were nice.
Again, that's one aspect of life. Some of the men were very pleasant. You know, what they used to do was they would have to phone up the girl in the flat, and then they would stand over, because they were told, I think, very early on, that they were not to stand in front of the door, because the street door and the shop door are sort of like that. There's the street door and there's the shop door. So they were obstructing our business door. So they had been told, stand across the road. They would stand across the road, phone up, and wait for the girl. The girl would come down, open the door. As soon as they saw the door open, they would come in and go upstairs.
Very interesting, rolling on the floor laughing.
But oh, honestly, I tell you, you haven't lived until you've lived here. Oh, Lord alive. But the actual prostitution business, to be honest, I didn't mind. It didn't. You know, I'm very much of a way that what people do, how people live, what they're into or not into, is not my business. It's really not my business, as long as they don't encroach on things of ours too much and cause a nuisance. You know, But a lot of the trouble with the prostitution was because these girls had not been
She has to
told
make money
how
too, I
things
guess.
were. I know for a fact that these girls had just obviously
Greetings,
have
Granny.
liaison with the woman that was running it all, and the woman would just say, right, this is number so and so in such and such a street, you go there, that's your flat there, right? And they were not told anything else, that they had to be careful of the entranceway, that they had to sort of, you know, make sure that everything was done so it didn't interfere with us. And most of them thought that that doorway also was their door. And another thing as well, we've had them trying to get into our flat. Because some of them would come through the door and look ahead and see the doorway there, which is our flat. And they would, and I've met girls when I've come back, when I've been out, girls trying to use their key into our back door. That's a laugh, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so this armour, come on, let's get back to this. I tell you what, peoples, I could write a book. And I would think maybe it might be quite an interesting book. Yeah. But no, like I say, I don't mind what people do. You see me? I'm in my own little world here.
I would buy that book, Granny.
Yeah. You would buy the book, would you? Yeah. This is what I feel sometimes. Listen, there was a gentleman on, I'm trying to find the armory place. There was a gentleman on our television the other day, on our news bit. He was...
How is the game coming along, Gran?
It's going fine. We've got the armour ammo. I'm just trying to find an armourer to see if I can upgrade it, but I can't find one anywhere. Don't know where they've gone. No, there was a gentleman on the news. He was 105 years old, and he was going into schools teaching the youngsters about when he was in the war and what he did. Now I know you don't want to talk about wars and stuff like that, but I really, really do think it should be of an interest to the younger generation. Because otherwise, you know, things are in their minds all hunky-dory and everything's all right. You don't think what might happen later through the years, because anything can happen. And this old man of 105, he was telling them when he was 19 years old and how he flew the planes, and it was really, really good. And sometimes I think I now, unfortunately, have to class myself as in the older age
Check on the map,
category.
The armorer is here.
And when I hear some of the things around, and I think to myself, you know what? Oh, here we are. How it was when I was a youngster and growing up. And my daughter, she loves the older people. She goes looking after people. Because people are also full of history.
What would you like to improve?
History shouldn't always be forgotten. Right, let's see what we can do. We can upgrade this armor.
This will protect you.
Right. Yeah, we got to get back to the game, Mo. I know we're sidetracking to all this.
Granny is so busy sharing her thoughts,
For goodness sake, I would really not be offended if any of you come and put a comment up and saying, do shut up, Granny, because I wouldn't mind that. I know once I start, I'm taught the hind legs off a donkey, as they say.
You need more to make these
improvements. I just like to think that possibly...
Goodbye.
some little parts of my
We love hearing
life
you.
when I was younger might be of interest.
How is your
Yes.
armor fitting?
And it's amazing as well what comes to my mind when I'm on here, and maybe someone will make a comment about
No
something,
way, Gran.
even like
You
about the
must have so
tomato
many
soup.
lovely stories of life.
That suddenly reminded me of how I used to have tomato soup when I was a youngster. And of course, at the time, you don't think, do you? It's just food that your mother's put there on the table for your
At least
tea.
I love
You
listening
don't
to her
think
thoughts
that
and stories.
that was all there was to
It's
eat.
good to talk.
Yeah. And now when I think about it, you know, I thinking that neither of my parents were afraid of hard work, especially, well, for both sides of them, especially for my mother, because she was sort of brought up in the Victorian age or so, and she was a scullery maid, and she had to go and work in the big house when she was 14 and get down on her knees and scrub floors and things like that. Well, would you imagine a 14-year-old nowadays doing that? But that was how it was, and you did that because you had 7, 8 or 9 other brothers and sisters living at home, and your family desperately needed the extra money to be able to look after them all. And when you were of an age, then you did your fair share of looking after the family.
At 14.
And that's how it was.
Wow.
Yes, at 14. And my dad, at 14, I can remember his sister saying, my dad lost his father, which was my grandfather, in the First World War. He went over to France and he never came back. He got blown up in an attack in France. And my dad at 14, then their family was only him and his 2 sisters, but that was still 3 with a mother who, of course, you know, in those times had to look after these children with no husband to go out and work.
That's terrible.
And
my condolences.
We're going rested. And I can remember my aunt saying that they can remember my dad at 14 years old wheeling barrow loads of bricks around London, because they lived in London, wheeling barrow loads of bricks around London from one place to the next. And yeah, he was out doing his
Maybe I'll
bit
take
at that
that
age as
Mongol
well.
bastard's head.
So
Drown
yeah,
him.
it is sad in a way.
I'll put the torch
But
to him. Just
I
like you
think
did
he
to Lord
also built
Adachi.
character. And I mean, my dad was a fantastic dad. I would say that forever and ever. He was one of the best fathers you could ever have. And he worked from that age all his life. He never went in the services because his eyesight was bad. But he was fireman in London in the war, in the Blitz. And this is something again, what I was saying the other day, I would love to have known more about the background to my family. I knew a little bit, but not a great deal.
Sounds
But
like a great person, Gran.
people, obviously neither my mother or my father were like me. They didn't like to talk and chat like this so much. But I wish they had done. I would love to have known exactly how things were. I only ever knew the basics with both of my parents. And I sometimes find that a bit sad. Even to the fact that my mum's dad, my granddad, was as deaf as a post. He couldn't hear a thing. And I would love to have known, had he always been deaf all his life? Or did something happen to him that made him deaf? And that's just silly little things which I would love to know. But, okay, so it says armor. Oh, of course, I haven't got anything else to do, have I? It's just silly little things like that. I think I would. And also, because I'm diabetic, my mum was diabetic, so I always presumed that it was like hereditary, so she passed it on, which I don't blame her for. I was the only child, so it couldn't have gone anywhere else, could it? And one of her uncles, one of my uncles, one of her brothers was diabetic. But where did the diabetes in the family come before that? I never thought that either of my grandparents were, and none of the other children. But that must have been passed down through the family. I'll say, it's just silly little things like that I would love to have known. Perhaps that's why I chat too much now. I think it's nice. It's nice to know background of your families, I think. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going, people. I've totally, and look at the time as well. I should go. But I'm going to have a look at the journal. Right, Jin's journey is Active Tales, the Coward of Yarikawa.
We all have our unique lives, don't we, Gran?
I think everybody has got really interesting lives. Even if you think nowadays that your life is just trotting along and you're going from day to day and that is more or less it. I'm sure if you were to dig back into your family history, you would find something quite unique. Right. I mean, I think the uniqueness of my family is the fact that they had back then in those days as well, my God, you just had children all the time. And it must have been awful to try and look after a family of what, 7, 8 or 9. I think my mother came from a family of 7. My husband, he came from a family of 9. And here's me, one little soul all on her own. But then I've got the 2.
You have a really interesting family history, Granny.
The daughter's had 2. My son's had 2. Now my granddaughter, his daughter. So far she's got 1. She's got 1 little one. And I think she will probably have a few more. But it's amazing how the number in families go down as the years have gone on.
It's getting quite the thank you.
Yeah.
Such wonderful
I'm sorry, Amo, if I've bent your ear too much
on
this.
Generations took reproduction a little too seriously.
Yeah, thank you, Amo. You take care. Yeah, but then sort of like, if we go into the other side of it, for example, if you take the example of my husband, that was a Catholic family. So Catholic families had big families, right? If you take it from my mother's side of it, my mother, I think she only had me because she had me when she was quite in her mid-40s. So that was quite late, really. But her mother, you see, had all those children because nobody thought of birth control or anything like that, did they, in that day and age? It wasn't probably never even thought about, never even heard about.
No, Gran, I have
people
to study
just went
for the
on.
exam. I would love to hear more, but studies have me held by my throat.
Amar, you have to do things, right? Like do your study.
Thank you so much.
Pass
Have
that exam. Yes, I have to go too soon. I sometimes think, would I be able to perhaps, what do they call them, blogs or vlogs or something? If I could just come on here, not anything to do with gaming, just talk about life. I might like to do that. Oh, silly old woman. Right, travel to southern New Moody. Where is this? A message in fire. I'm just looking down through these. Sammy, we're going to save our home. These might not be such a hard fight on these. Ghost from the past, I know, is to go up right next to my home. Message in fire.
Oh, Granny Grandma has
4.
like 7 children. My mum is the 4th one.
Yes, did your granny grandma have said yes? Yeah, that was the era, wasn't it? It was the era of large families. Like I said earlier on, I had. No, I put that over there. I had. I started a little bit, but some other people in my family they carried it on to look through the family history and do some ancestry digging about. And it's amazing when you look back. I've got an idea. Did they manage to go back to about the 1800s? It's incredible how you see through the ages the size of the families getting smaller and smaller as the 19th and 20th centuries came about. It shows, the different way that society changed. But at the same time, I know there are still people about that like big families as well. I don't know what I would have liked if I'd have been one of a big family. I'm not sure. Would have been very companionable. I mean, I had a half
You're and
brother
I'm the only
because
child to my parents' face with tears of joy.
dad was married before and he had a boy, but his wife died. Are you an only one? I used to worry. I mean, I don't now, I don't think, but I used to worry that as I was an only child, did that make me selfish? Because I never had anybody to share with. And I used to think, does that make me think that? But you see, then I'm totally the other way. If I have anything, I would willingly share with anybody. So I'm probably wrong in thinking like that. But
no, you're not selfish,
let's
Granny.
do some of these. Ghost and Demon. 2 Silk. Join Ishikawa's hunt for Tomayan. Though I'm not really sure if I should start anything now because I've been talking so much. The time has gone on. And I've just eaten a load of sandwiches, so I don't feel like tea. That's the trouble, isn't it, when you eat at the wrong time? But just my husband will probably soon be about. Oh, and then all this peace and tranquility will go out the window. Okay. Tale of Una. Una's, that's 1 of 4. 5 of 4. Have I got one? It's been long since I've visited my Okay, wealthy man has all he needs. Not necessarily. I don't go with that. You don't necessarily have all you need just because you're wealthy. Where is this? Let's have a look and see on the map. Come on, map. Oh, that's way up there. Look at that. I'm trying to find somewhere in between this middle bit. Castle Canada. We did that, didn't we? Oh, that's too far away. Well, you know what, peoples? I'm going to have to go. There's an undiscovered doodaddy down there. Yeah. I still might just have a little wander down there. I'm going to have to go. And what I'm going to do is stay exactly where I am. And hopefully be able to carry it on tomorrow. I hope I get up a bit earlier tomorrow morning. I was all behind this morning. I couldn't believe it.
Thanks so much for the stream and the stories, Granny.
Well, I hope I haven't bored you, 808. Yeah. I just hope I haven't bored you. But I better go. And like I say, yeah, as the plan is, tomorrow I will be back, and I hope it's earlier. I will have to do a couple of little jobs and things, but I just hope I don't sleep in like I did this morning. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening to all the chat. And like I say, if ever any time I start and it gets too much, for goodness sake, tell me to shut up. I want to say, button your lip. Anyway, thank you, everybody. And at least we got the armor today. That's something, isn't it? So we did accomplish something in the end. And I might try and finish some of those other little missions tomorrow, and just see if I can clear up the south part of the map, if there's anything else to do before we go too far up north. So that may be the plan for tomorrow. Anyway, now once again we'll do the magic disappearing act and disappear away from you.
Folded hands,
You all
folded
take
hands.
care and look after yourselves. Hey. Oh, come on, now I pressed the wrong button. It's that one. There we go. And until we meet again, you all look after yourselves. Yeah.